My name is Yasmin Poole and I'm a third-year Law and International Relations student at ANU. I was really fortunate to recently win the Top 100 Women of Influence by the Australian Financial Review and also the Top 40 Under 40 Most Influential Asian Australians. When I got the call that I won that award, it meant more than just me. It was the impact on the fact that younger people need to have a voice and a seat in this conversation. So I was really glad that they acknowledged the work of young, culturally diverse women and the fact that it's not just age, it's the ability to challenge the status quo. So it was really humbling and I feel really fortunate to have won them. I think one of the most amazing experiences I had the privilege to do was become the chair of the Victorian Government's Youth Congress. So it was their first ever youth advisory board and we got to basically advise the government on what we wanted to see change. And that was such an empowering platform that I was given that allowed me to build upon media opportunities. So last year I was one of the youngest panelists on Q&A and just some really awesome abilities to talk about the power of young people, and I'm really glad that I've been able to develop that platform, and people have also given me the opportunity to hear about exactly what young people can bring. So it's been an amazing journey so far.
At 17 years old, I went to my first political event and I saw a sea of suits, and that's when I realised that we need to do far more to encourage young women to enter politics.
Well, I grew up in country Victoria, coming from a low-income background, and it's actually been an amazing growth for me in the sense that that's really been the foundation of my journey so far. So I've always had that kind of keen sense that even though I've had these opportunities now, there are so many other people like me that can slip through the cracks. And it's really motivated me to not only empower myself as a young woman that's interested in politics and government, but also wider young Australians, and to tell them that their voice can also be heard and they can make a difference in their community. So through that background and my experience, it's always driven me to work harder and stand up for those that may not have that voice just yet, and encourage them to also speak up. I chose to study law at ANU because it honestly offered the most opportunities. It was right in Canberra, right next to Parliament, and it had an amazing law program that was also combined with that international relations element, and it basically fulfilled everything I was really looking for. But obviously coming from Melbourne, it was quite a challenging and difficult decision to make, and it's been one of the most amazing experiences of my life. So to eventually get here and have the privilege to not only be taught by amazing academics, but work and study alongside so many awesome young people with really similar passions to mine has been so fulfilling, and it's really broadened how I see the world and challenged how I think. So I'm really grateful. I think the reality is that leadership is changing, and as Australia is becoming more diverse, it actually offers really rich opportunities to not only challenge Australia's concept of leadership, but also bring in new solutions as a result. So winning that Asian Australian Award was really symbolic in the sense that now's the time that we can really encourage Asian Australians and culturally diverse Australians that they can also step up and bring their own cultural views and perspectives and actually use it as strengths.